If you've been trying to lose weight for years or even decades, and nothing seems to work despite your best efforts of following the meal plans precisely, counting every calorie, and tracking every macro, I'd like to show you how to get out of that cycle and start focusing on the things that actually matter when it comes to weight loss. My name is Norma, and on this channel, I aim to help you uncomplicate weight loss, emotional eating, and all of the food and body stuff that comes along with it by helping you get out of the diet cycle and start losing your weight in a way that's going to work for you. And the number one thing I want you to take away from this video is that the best way to lose weight is to get to the root of what's causing your overeating in the first place. And to do that, it means we have to approach weight loss a little differently. Because if dieting actually worked, you would have solved this struggle with weight a long time ago. Now, we've all seen the statistics and studies that prove diets don't work. And if you're being honest with yourself, your own experience with dieting has proven this to be true time and time again. Sure, you can lose weight on a traditional restrictive diet, but if the diet doesn't address the behaviors that cause you to be overweight in the first place, the weight is likely going to come back. So, this is how you end the struggle with weight loss. You stop dieting. Unlike traditional dieting that only teaches you how to be in a calorie deficit, I teach you how to better manage the things that actually impact weight loss, like emotional eating, trusting yourself around food, and listening to and caring for your body. However, you have to be willing to set aside weight loss as you've always known it in order to make this work. I teach exactly how to do this inside my Weight Loss Your Way 12-week program. But let me give you the basics here. Now, inside the program, you learn what most diets completely leave out: how to eat the foods you love without losing control, what to do instead of turning to food when you're just having a bad day or feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and how to make weight loss easier by listening to and taking great care of your body all the way down the scale. And one of the biggest takeaways my clients experience in doing this work with me is that they're able to get their mind, body, and the food they put on their plate all working together without dieting. And that's where the magic happens. They stop militantly managing their food and start eating without fear. They experience less and less emotional eating, and they finally feel a sense of calm around food. They feel physically good in their bodies and prioritize taking good care of themselves every day. And the byproduct of all that, the magic, they start to lose weight without counting a single calorie or point. So if you're thinking, oh, this won't work for me, I get it. I'd struggled with my weight my entire adult life. With every diet failure, a little bit more of my confidence and self-esteem chipped away. It always ended the same way, with me throwing up my hands and binge eating my way through the next several days, then starting the whole thing over again on Monday. It was a vicious cycle that I thought I was never going to get out of. But then I stumbled onto something that I never even considered before. What if dieting was actually the reason I couldn't lose weight? And I began to question it all. I figured out that there was way more to this than restricting my food with a diet, and that my emotions and how I thought about myself were at the root of all of my body dissatisfaction, and all of my dieting was actually making it worse. When I stopped dieting and dealt with my emotional connection to food and eating, everything changed. I got more comfortable with eating all foods, and I learned to trust my body to guide my eating. I discovered weight loss was never just about the food. It was about me, the whole person. So when I got my mind and body working together, that changed what showed up on my plate. Now, relationship with food and my body is totally different. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm in control. I don't militantly manage my food anymore. I no longer eat my feelings because I have a toolbox full of other ways to cope with life. There's no more guilt and shame, and I stopped trying to shapeshift my body into something that it was never intended to be. I truly am a happier person now, and that's something that diets never, ever gave me. Did I mention when I stopped dieting and did all that work I just talked about in this video, I lost 117 pounds. But sadly, most people won't even begin to consider the idea of letting go of a traditional diet because they believe it's absolutely necessary in order to lose weight. And maybe you're feeling like this too, and I can truly relate. So if you're thinking this won't be the answer for me either, I want to show you how you can end your struggle with food, weight in your body, and lose the weight for the last time in a way that makes sense for your life. Now, obviously, I can't promise or predict that you'll lose any amount of weight in any specific amount of time, but what I do know is that if you've been dieting for any amount of time, then you're definitely carrying around a lot of mental and emotional weight that must be released before your body will ever let go of the physical weight. And I seriously doubt you want to put any more time and money into another diet that's just destined to fail you. So, sure, you could keep going down the same path, but if those problems seem bad now, they're only going to feel worse the further you get down the road. So, weight loss your way could be the life raft you've been waiting for someone to throw you. This could be what starts you on the path of a life free from dieting, where you are in control of food and your emotions, and you're losing weight in a way that works uniquely for your life. I created my free email course as a way to introduce you to Weight Loss Your Way, because I think once you see the benefits of ditching dieting the way you've always done it, you'll see how my approach could work for you and that weight loss can be so much easier than you think. Imagine how good it'll feel when you don't have to count, weigh, or measure every bite of food you take, to eat food you love while you lose weight, and know how to handle any challenge that life throws at you without turning to food. So, what do you have to lose? You can find my free course through the link in the description of this video. So, thanks for listening, and I will see you over there.